Second round. Hands, if you want to keep the hands at the back also is okay, or on the side is also okay. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out, bend forward from the waist, keeping the head looking up. When the body is horizontal to the ground, tilt the head down. Take it closer to your knees. Wherever you can comfortably take it. Hold your position, hold your breath. Then slowly breathing in, come back. When the body is horizontal to the ground, look up. Start coming up all the way. Hold your position, hold your breath, move your hands behind your buttocks, and then breathing out, bend backwards. And then breathing in, come back. And then relax. Now, keep both the hands stretching forward, palms facing each other. And then rotate both the hands inward and try to reach forward. And then slowly rotate it back and bring the hands back. And then bring the hands down. One more round, stretch your hands forward, rotate them inside. Try to reach forward and release, and then bring the hands back. Then sit down and relax. Be in yogic breathing in any meditative position. Focus your attention completely on your breathing till we start the class. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting mantra Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. On the outermost layer, I have 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on the right side, a lion on the left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I'm lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall to go up all around me. The 3rd layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of mantra Om. You will visualize the energy of the color that I mentioned coming up from inside your spinal cord, piercing through the center of your head, falling all around you like a fountain, creating a protective shield. Take your awareness to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, at the cervix for ladies, between the anus and genitals for men. 4-petal lotus, red color. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra at the spinal terminus coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase your pitch a little bit. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Manipura Chakra behind your navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center, 12-petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Ajna Chakra behind the eyebrow center, 2-petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Sahasrara Chakra Center of the top of your head, 1,000 petal lotus, white color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadi Ma Viddhishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Keep them near your heart. Follow me in making your sankalpa and chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health. I go down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health. And I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Gently disengage your hands. Keep them on your knees. Keep your body absolutely steady and still. In the steadiness of that body, experience the steadiness of your mind. Become a passive observer to all the thoughts. Watch them flip in and flip out. As you are standing by like a passive observer, watching your thoughts, ask yourself an inquisitive question: where are these thoughts coming from? And where are they going? When you ask that question, there is a momentary blankness. Try to focus your attention on that blankness. Feel completely grounded to Mother Earth. Feel confident that she will always providing for all your necessities of life. Feel a unique surge of energy coming up from Mother Earth, penetrating your body, reaching each and every brain cell and body cell, giving you a unique sense of confidence to face up to all external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. Then slowly open your eyes, release your legs, get ready for the final round of lesson 9. So stand up very slowly, get ready for Surya Namaskar. We'll practice one full round of Surya Namaskar. First time with the right leg stretched out, second time left leg stretched out. Now, before you start, follow my instructions. Keep your feet closer together with some gap so that your balance is maintained. Keep your hands in the Namaskar position. Gently close your eyes. Feel how steady is your body. Your body feels like swaying a little bit. Mentally see if you can stabilize it. Now feel that as you're breathing in, you're pulling in pranic energy from Mother Earth and cosmic energy from the heavens above. These two energies are entering your body, you're continuing to breathe in. They're exploding together into a divine energy. Hold your breath. Let this divine energy be distributed to each and every nook and corner in your body, to each and every cell in the body. As you're breathing out, feel all the cares and worries flowing out of the body, out of the mind, all the ailments flowing out of the body. When you've exhausted your breathing, hold your breath outside. Feel the whole body is rejuvenated, balanced, and energized. Then repeat as you breathe in, pull in pranic energy from below, cosmic energy from above. Allow them to explode into a divine energy. Hold your breath. Let the energy be distributed to each and every cell in the body. As you breathe out, let all the cares and the worries flow out of the body, all the ailments flow out of the body. Hold your breath outside. Feel the whole body is rejuvenated, balanced, and energized. Now start breathing normally. As you breathe, feel the rising sun coming up in front of you. The golden rays from the rising sun is falling on your body, penetrating your body through each and every cell in the skin, throughout the body. The cells in the body are receiving the rays and are converting the photon rays into energy for the cell. Now, get ready for the practice. Breathing out, let your hands go down. Breathing in, raise both the hands up. Look up, stretch your neck. Bend the back a little bit. Breathing out, come forward. Hands toward the floor, if possible, touch the floor. Breathing in, right leg backward. Horse position. Look up. Breathing out, left leg backward. Head towards the floor. Hold your breath, chin, chest, knee down. Breathing in Bhujangasana. Breathing out Parvatasana, head down. Breathing in, left leg forward. Breathing out, right leg forward. Breathing in, both hands up. Breathing out, Namaskar position. And if you want, release your hands, take a couple of breaths. Now, without instructions, you will do the second round at your own speed. In each position, hold your breath before you go to the next level. And hold it according to your own capacity. Get ready in Namaskar position. Start. When you have completed, please lie down in Shavasana. Allow the body to be in complete state of rest. As the whole body starts relaxing, your breathing will start slowing down. Be observant of how the breathing starts slowing down. Then let the breathing become deep and slow. Feel the whole body sinking into the ground. Let the whole body relax completely. Each and every part of the body is relaxing deeply. Deep state of relaxation. Start becoming aware of your body, of your breath at the nostrils. Then slowly raise both the hands above the head. Stretch the whole body, raising the hands behind and the foot forward. Give a nice stretch. And then very slowly turn to one side and sit up. But not sit up, turn to the lying on your stomach. The first asana is Bhujangasana. So while lying on your stomach, you'll keep the hands by the side of your shoulders, forehead on the ground. Breathing in, pressing the hands down, lift the head up, stretch the neck and look at the ceiling. Hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing out, very slowly come back. Come back slowly and let the forehead come to rest on the ground. Hold your breath. When you're ready to breathe in again, pressing the hands down, raise the head up. Look at the ceiling. Feel the contraction at the lower back, stretching of your chest region, expansion of your lungs. Hold your breath. Now, when you're ready to breathe out, very slowly come down. Feel the relaxation of the lower back. Last round on your own. Very slowly breathing in. Bring the chest up, head up. Look at the ceiling, hands straight. Very good. Hold your breath, hold your position. Very slowly breathing out. Come down. Come down slowly. Feel the release of the muscles of the lower back as you're coming down. Pay attention to your lower back. And then relax. Now keep your forehead on the ground. If possible, you will keep both the hands by the side of the body. Otherwise, you can just bring them below your pelvic region to give some support. We are going to do Shalabhasana. So first, you will raise your left leg up. Breathing in, raise only the left leg away from the ground as much as you can comfortably take. Leg must be straight. Hold the position, hold your breath. And then breathing out, very slowly bring it down. Now, when you're doing it the second time, pay attention to the muscles along the right side of your spine contracting as the leg is coming up. And then when you're taking the leg down, those muscles release and relax. Be aware of this as you're doing it. Breathing in, raise the left leg up. Contraction of muscles along the right side of the spine. Very slowly, feeling the relaxation of those muscles, bring the left leg down to rest on the ground. Now you'll do it with the right leg. So the muscles along the left side of the spine will contract. Pay attention there. Slowly breathing in, bring the right leg up. Hold as long as you can hold. And then when you're ready to breathe out, slowly bring your leg down. Feel the release and the relaxation of those muscles on the left side of the spinal cord. Second round on your own, start. Now take some rest. Try and see the effect of what you have done on both sides of your spinal cord, on your tailbone and coccyx bone. Can you see any effect? Can you experience any other thing in your body? Just try and pay attention to it. Now, when you're ready, breathing in, you will raise both the legs away from the ground. Hold it wherever you can comfortably hold it. Knees, the legs must be straight, don't bend at the knees. Hold as long as you can, and then very slowly let both the legs come down. As you're taking the legs up, Feel the muscles along both sides of the spine contracting. As you are bringing the legs down, feel both those muscles relaxing. Second round, breathing in, both legs up. Hold. Then very slowly breathing out, bring the legs down. Now relax. And then slowly sit up into Vajrasana. You know how to sit up. Keep the hands down, keep the heads down. Use the support of your hand and then get up. Correct. Wonderful. Now the next asana is Shashank Asana. You know this. Now those who cannot bend the knees, they will keep the knees straight. And keeping the knees straight, they will raise the hands up and then come down into Paschimottanasana wherever they can comfortably come. And if they have finished that, they can spread the legs out and then do the spinal twist. So others who can sit in Vajrasana comfortably, sit in Vajrasana. Breathing in, raise both the hands up, keep them close to your ears. Imagine that they are stuck together now. Hold your breath. Breathing out, come down very slowly till the palms touch the ground, then bend the elbows till the forehead comes and touches the ground if possible. Otherwise, wherever it can come. Hold your breath. Now breathing in, keeping them as one unit, come up. Hold your breath, hold your position. And then breathing out, very slowly, bring both the hands down. Now the next time when you're doing it, pay attention to the front side of the muscles. They will be contracting. Back side of the muscles will be stretching. They play what is called supplementary, complementary role. So the front side of the muscles in this position is called the agonizer, and the backside muscles called the antagonizer. They have to support each other for this movement to be comfortably happening. And then when you're coming back, both of them are relaxing and going back to their position. So get ready, hands on your knees, breathing in, both the hands up. Touch the ears on either side. Hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing out very slowly, come down till the palms touch the floor, then bend the elbows, then let the forehead come to the ground. Hold your position, hold your breath. Then breathing in, keeping them as one unit, come up. Hold your breath, hold your position. Very slowly bring the hands down. Now, if you want to release your legs and feel the effect of what you have done on your body. Can you see anything on the front side of the body? Can you feel anything on the back side of the body? How does your knees feel? How does your feet feel? And any other sensation you can experience. Now, for those who cannot sit in Vajrasana, because the next one is Shashanka Bhujangasana, you can practice Bharadvajasana. So you'll fold the left leg first on the outside. Hold the left leg on the outside. You will take the right leg in Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Then you will take the right hand from the back and try to catch the toes from behind if possible. Take the left hand and then turn to the right side. And then you will practice it on the other side. Those who can sit on the knees will come to Shashanka Bhujangasana. So first you can watch if you want. You will use the same as Shashanka Asana. Take the hands up, come down and touch the forehead. Then pressing the hands down, you will raise the head, nose along the ground, not touching the ground. Come up. And then you will come back to touch the ground. And then from here only you will start the next round. And then come up. So the breathing will be, you will breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. So get ready. Sit in Vajrasana. Breathing in, take both the hands up, close to the ears, hold your breath. Breathing out very slowly, feel the front muscles contract, back muscles stretch, forehead comes up to the ground. Hold your breath. Now breathing in very slowly, raise the head up a little, nose close to the ground but not touching. Go forward till you come into Bhujangasana. Hold your breath now. Now breathing out, come back into the end of Shashankasana. Forehead touching the ground. Forehead touching the ground. Hold your breath. Once again, breathing in, repeat this movement. No, hands don't come up. Hands will not come up. Sorry. Yes, watch. It's like this. It's only like this. And then come back here. It's only in Shashankasana that you take the hands up. After you have come to this position, you come back here and then come back here only. Relax. Now, those of you who would like to practice this as a dynamic exercise can also do that. So when you come into this position, you hold it and then you come like this. It will be a good workout once in a way to do that. Okay? Not now because we don't have time for it, but I just demonstrated. So if you want to practice it as dynamic, to give a little more workout, you can try it out. So next is Ushtrasana. This lesson, everything is practically on knees. So in Ushtrasana, you will have to come out. The thighs, the side of the body, everything is in one line. Keep a little distance between the knees to keep your balance. Breathing in, raise both the hands up. Breathing out, swing to the right side, catch the right foot near the ankle, and then bring the left hand down, catch the ankle on the left side. Press the body forward, tilt the head backwards. Then breathing in, bring both the hands up. Breathing out, come back to sitting position. Now, You can practice the second round. In the meanwhile, for those who cannot sit, you will do neck rotation. So you will sit and then you will very slowly bring the neck down. Then very slowly take the neck up. Very slowly bring the neck down. Very slowly take the neck up. Then you will take sideways now. Very slowly take the head to the right side. Come back to the center. Then take it to the left side. Bring it back to the center. One more time on your own. Those who have finished Ushtrasana can relax. We will go to Meru Vakrasana. So you will stretch both the legs out. And in this, if it is difficult to follow the breathing pattern, doesn't matter. So you just practice it with breathing whichever way you can. You will fold the right leg. The right foot is along the left knee. You will take the right hand behind, fingers pointing away from the body. You will take the left hand, go across, try to keep the palms on the floor, fingers towards the toes. Turn to the right side. Hold the position. Then slowly come back, stretch the leg out. Catch your breath. And then repeat it a second time on the same side. Then release, relax. Now we'll do it on the left side. Very slowly fold the left leg. Left hand behind you. Right hand across the left knee. Turn the body face to the left side. Slowly release and relax. Catch your breath. Last round. Fold your left leg. Left hand behind you. Right hand across. And slowly release, relax. And then lie down for a longer Shavasana. Hands by the side of your body, palms facing the sky. Take your attention to your feet. Mentally gauge how the feet are, in what direction they are pointing. Can you experience any sensation inside your feet? Can you experience the flow of blood inside your feet? The pulse beat inside your feet? Then bring your attention to both your legs. Let the legs relax completely, allowing the calf muscles to sink into the ground. As you intentionally relax them, can you feel the calf muscles sinking more into the ground? Can you feel any pulse beat in the calf muscles? Then pay attention to the back of your knees. Are they flushed along the ground? Are they relaxed completely? Mentally relax both of them. As you mentally relax, are they sinking more into the floor? Relax both the thighs. Relax both the buttocks. Relax the complete backside. As you relax the entire backside, feel the backside sinking into the floor. Pay special attention to your spinal cord. See more and more of it sinking into the ground as you intentionally relax. Now pay attention to your neck, back of the neck, and relax it completely. Now the back of your head, relax it completely. Relax the top of your head. Relax your forehead. Relax both the eyes. Relax all the facial muscles. Relax the front side of the neck. Relax the entire front side of the body. All the major organs are relaxing. Feel all the cells in the body appreciating this relaxation that you are inducing into each one of them. See how your abdomen is gently raising as you breathe in, slowly falling and collapsing as you breathe out. The breathing has become deeper and slower. Experience this. You are in a deep state of relaxation. If your mind has traveled somewhere, bring it back to this state of relaxation. Allow it to relax more and more. Feel each and every muscle in the body is coming back to its resting tonus. They are no longer contracted. They've all come back to their resting position. Mentally, thank your brain for sending the right instructions, letting the muscles come back to the resting tone. Now slowly become aware of your breathing at the nostrils. Watch your breath as you breathe in. Watch your breath as you breathe out. Gently close and open your fingers. Gently bend your hands at the elbow and put it back. Gently bend your toes and take them back. Then stretch your feet forward, take it back. Bend your feet at the knees and take it back. And now give your body a nice stretch. Take both the hands behind the head. Stretch backwards and forwards. Feet forward, hands backward. Stretch nicely. Feel the complete stretch in the body. Then turn to one side. Very slowly with the support of your hands. Sit up with your head looking down. And then get ready for pranayama. Before we start pranayam, we'll do Shambhavi Mudra. So you know Shambhavi Mudra. If you want to keep your fingers in front of you, you can keep it, look at the fingers, bring it straight to your Bhru Madhya, looking at it. Both your eyes will now be pointing towards your Bhru Madhya. And then you release the finger, keep looking at the Bhru Madhya from both the eyes till you feel like blinking or closing your eyes. Then close your eyes when you want to blink, and then repeat the process. Do your last round and relax. When you're doing it at home, you can also take a selfie to see how your eyes look when you're looking at your Bhru Madhya. And then look at how it looks. You can make use of technology to do that. Now get ready for Anulom Vilom. Now we'll try and directly go to stage 3. So you'll breathe in, counting your breath from the left nostril. Try and hold it at least for double the count. If you can, 3 times the count. And then you will slowly breathe out from the right for double the count. Then you will breathe in from the right for the same count, hold at least for double, if possible for 3 times, and then breathe out for 2 times. So continue till I tell you to stop. At least 10 minutes of pranayam, if possible. About 6-7 minutes we can practice. If your mind wanders, bring it back to your breathing and counting. If you want to rest in between, rest and then restart. Whichever round you're doing, complete that round and then slowly stop the practice. Then sit quietly, feel the effect of what you have been doing on the way your diaphragm is moving now, the way the lungs are filling up. Whatever you can experience inside your body, just experience it. Get ready to chant Om 3 times. Take a deep breath for chanting Om.
Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Rub your hands nicely, and when they're warm, then keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then very gently open your eyes. Very slowly release your hands. Hari Om, that's it. I don't know whether you could experience the effect of pranayams. Your home should have been longer. You could have experienced the sound of the shank going much longer, all because of 6 minutes of pranayam. And as I was wondering what we will do after we finish the 36 lessons, my ashram has now introduced a 3-volume new book called Marma Yoga. So that will be the next practice that we will adopt. It will take some time for me to digest it, but then we are ready for the next phase, which is called Marma Yoga, yoga for the Pranamaya Kosha. Wonderful experience. I'm just reading it now. I have to practice it and then I will convert it into course. By the time we'll finish this 36 lessons. So be ready for lesson 10. Have a great weekend. See you in the next class. Bye.